guy in little space. I don't even know how he gets in there. You guys put restrictors in here last night, right?
Yeah.
Damn, you guys are down one.
What is that shit fly?
That's real good on the camera.
Sorry, dude. It's bad timing.
Oh, it's blowing fuzz or something, right?
That's him.
Oh, it's him. Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome, mate.
Such a great guy.
Just trying to lube you up.
Okay.
Wax you out.
Shine you up a little bit. I think he's trying to make fun of our baldness.
Whoa. I did not take it that far. You just took it.
You was going there,
You took it.
He was going that way.
I mean, like father, like son. You guys could both have the same shot.
He'll be old one day.
I am old.
I didn't say both of them. I just said he'll be old one day.
Yeah, we knew he old. Him?
He will be old, David.
Yeah.
Not Beard. I'm sorry, y'all.
How dare you pick on your kids?
Gotta make them good people.
Tim.
Sir.
Tim,
Don't drop it.
Don't drop that.
Tim, look right there and get two of them screws. and
Tim,
put
you
on
already
them
lost the
fields.
privileges around here.
Top drawer.
You already got them. They're sitting right there.
They're in here.
Oh, I got him, Tim. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Get forgetful?
No. I didn't even see him put them up there. I'm sorry.
I don't know if everybody can see that. That's a restrictor. If you look at that hole, I don't know if the bar, if you can get a shot of in here. See how big that is. It just makes the hole smaller. Chokes the motor down. It's like putting a smaller carburetor on. We normally don't do that, because he doesn't like the way it feels. A lot of engine
Tim?
builders don't like it when you do that. A lot of engine builders don't like it when you do that either. Because the fuel atomizes differently, and the motor doesn't run the way it should. So we just feel it's better to change the carburetor instead of choking it. But there's a lot of guys that choke it instead of changing the carburetor. That way you don't have 2 or 3 carburetors. There's a lot of different ways you can look at it. A lot of it is driver preference and how you want the motor to feel. So, but like now, putting the big carburetor back on, because he said he could feel it better with the big carburetor over our standard carburetor. So we're going to try something different, or go back to where we were in practice. Here's your carburetor lesson for the day. One of these days, we'll show everybody how to change jets on one of these contraptions.
So good.
Thanks, Dad. I tried to be informative for the people.
He was very, very informative.
Except for people talking over me.
Get that.
I'm sorry. Tim put something on the deck and he's not supposed to do that. He has to know.
Tim should know better by now.
Tim's also trying to make sexual
Yeah,
jokes
dude,
in
we
the
don't
middle
do
of filming.
PG.
You just said,
PG, sir.
you just said, some guys choke it. I said like David.
What? Dude, settle down over there.
Exactly. That's not something I gotta go. Now I have to go and cut that out.
Yeah, that's like 5 more minutes of his time right there.
Exactly.
We try to keep it PG, PG-13-ish.
Sometimes it comes out like PG-21.
Yeah.
Borderline rated R.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
Good afternoon. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to night 2 of the Rio Grande Waste Services NIPPY 50 presented by D&E Outside Services. And a gorgeous day here today has brought out another spectacular crowd as we are just about 15 minutes away from getting started with Durham Race Engines hot laps for the late models.
Absolutely, bluebird weather here in eastern Iowa. Dial in. The racetrack is looking great. We got substantial rainfall over the night last night. I want to believe it was just short of a half an inch of rain. The track crew worked all day long, tirelessly, to pack this thing in, get it ready to dial up, and be ready to rock and roll here tonight. 3 big classes on hand here for the NIPPY 50.
Only thing I know to do is take the right front top off.
Tulane to Lincoln. Drivers come up next. It'll be Jason Fager out of Bloomington, Illinois. Under the high side hustler in car number 25, the Titan Industries, Remtek Enterprises, Floyd's Waste Systems, Digital Copy Systems, Corrosion X, Enterprises, Hoker Trucking, Clements, Power to Walhorn, last year's Mars, late model series champion, and UMP national champion.
Or 12th quick, his first lap time. He'll come off corner number 4, try to improve on lap 2. He does not. His best lap, 1:4, 1:43.
Size. There makes no sense. Well, nothing's even coming out of it. Why did it want to pour out when I
It'll pour out of them easier than it does out of that.
Really?
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why.
You work on that. I'll work on this.
So we got 3 late model heats, 1 B main, and then we go off to championship features here tonight, the final night of the inaugural Rio Grande Waste Services NIPPY 50 presented by D&E Outside Services. 1 more heat to go, and this track just continues to get more and more technical for these drivers.
ahead and give them the lineup for Century Industries Heat Race number 3.
Inside of row 3, defending Mars Super Late Model Series champion, a 16-time winner a year ago with the 25F of the high side hustler Jason Fager.
They'll go green in the Jake Transport start zone in turns 3 and 4.
Green flags up, we are underway, and Shirley, your leader. But I tell you what, Gustin gets a good restart. We saw Alberson up top in the last heat. Can Gustin get a big run?
this race in hand, a 1 second advantage. He comes off turn 4. He's going to grab the win in this one. Gustin will finish in the second spot. We glue it to the battle for third at the line. Give it to Brandon Shepard. Fourth goes to Brent Larson. Fifth to Chad Simpson. Todd Cooney 6th. Jason Fager 7th. And Jake Fryer rounds out the field in 8th.
Like they hit the gas and they hit jumps, and we hit the gas and it don't move.
We left all that shit down.
It would lunge on Thursday.
I don't understand what happened.
I mean, what does it look like? Does anybody have any suggestions or ideas?
I mean,
or you
it
guys?
doesn't look bad. It's just it doesn't
Like it ain't
go
going
this
nowhere.
way.
I can't even give it gas because then the tail just wants to keep doing this. You know what I mean? So I can't even get in the fuel to make it go that way. Because the harder I get in the fuel, the worse it does this.
You know what I didn't do? I didn't do the J-bar. That didn't help none. So what if we bury that son of a bitch? Bury the right bottom rod.
It's just a bad place to do that, I feel like. But we're never gonna be able to turn in on the. We're never gonna be able to turn in. I'm already tight across the middle now anyway, and that's part of the reason I don't feel like I have that, because I'm a little tight across the middle, but it just doesn't. Oh, it actually feels a little skatey on entry. It usually never feels that way.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the J-bar drop, and then
Yeah. You know, what do I have?
maybe we just should have lowered the right rear some more, but I didn't know how low to go changing that left front shock.
That's the other one. Front end didn't look no different there. That was not opening up. Front end was down.
And that's the other shock.
It was down the whole time.
Like, it feels like we're not blocked up at all over there. It feels like it just stands up. But honestly, the entry and stuff's not that big of a deal. It's on exit. It just feels like it stands up on exit.
Maybe it needs more rebound than the shock.
Yeah. Or like it just needs to be lower, or it needs to, like, it just feels like it stands up. But it feels like it's way back. Like, it feels like either so I'm saying I can't even give it traction because it wants to just keep backing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I start eating it in the gas, the tail just starts doing this. So I can't, and if I give it more gas, it's just going to do it quicker. So I can eat, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't start doing this. I mean, to me, that stagger and wheelbase is what usually does that.
Only get it down in these two.
Yeah.
It is time for the Hoosier Tire Midwest Super Late Model Main Event. 50 laps here for the Rio Grande Waste Services NIPPY 50, presented by D&E Outside Services. What do you say we get started on tonight's feature lineup?
We move back to the second to last row. It's row 11 on the inside. We find Bloomington, Illinois' Jason Fager in the 25.
Lights are out. It's time to make history.
Laps is the distance. They'll fire in the Jake Transport start zone. The Rio Grande Waste Services NIPPY 50 is underway.
Drag race off into 1 and 2. Pierce down low. Thornton up top. That's the way they lined up. Heat 1. Thornton's going to go to the lead. Pierce in second. Gustin in third. Squirrel looks to the inside of Gustin for third. Off turn number 4. 1 on the board, and it's going to go to RTJs. He leads the way.
It's about to get even more fun because these drivers are quickly closing in on the back of the field as the inside of that racetrack, especially down in turns 3 and 4. Man, I don't know that it's maybe not the faster way around, but it's just so choppy down there right now. Racetrack got over an inch of rain over the course of an extremely short period of time in the middle of the night last night, and that I'm going to guess is probably the cause for some of those whoop-de-doos down in the inside of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. Outside of that, though, man, this thing is really pretty clean from top to bottom.